Not the LinkedIn sign up. Oh my goodness. Hello everyone. Happy Thursday. I had to have a nap this morning. I literally got up, took Pixel for a walk, and got back into bed. Because whoa, I was very tired. Here at the start of 2 streams in a row. Well, this is me. I'm day streaming while I got shit going on, but it's not shit. It's fun shit. I'm not complaining. But I am overdressed today because I could not be bothered getting ready twice. Carls at the start of the stream? My queen. My queen. My fellow ballet dancer. Guys, if you don't know who Carls is, you should all go follow her. She's so incredibly smart, well-spoken. You'll love her. Seriously, if you like my content, I truly know you will love this woman. We did a panel together at PAX. You might have known her. You might have seen her at some point. And seriously, she's very, very cool. I have a dress on, guys. I'm wearing a dress. Why? Because I could only be bothered getting ready once today. I was not getting ready twice. And I have to do a thing tonight. It's just never ending. I've had something on every night this week. I'm losing my mind. But we're chilling. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I love that one. It never gets a wear. Thank you so much for the raid. What a lovely way to start the stream. Me Millions, Taylor Swift's favorite number of months, resubscribed. Thank you. Hi, Yensid. Hello, everybody else. Welcome on in. The thing will be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It's really aligned with all of my passions. So you'll see what it is. I'll make a little reel. You'll see what it is. But it's very aligned with everything that I believe in. So I love that for me and for everyone because anyway, you'll see. I also have little treats for us today. Okay, I have little treats for us today. I do. Just a little treat, but I'm gonna try and show some self-restraint. Oh, Battle, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I'm gonna try and show some self-restraint. I'm gonna try and show some self-restraint and not have a little dabble till later. But we do have to thank the beautiful people at Magic the Gathering. I'll show you it all later, but it begins. The time of fairies, elves, Dark and Light begins today. And then pre-releases tomorrow. And oh my God, I get to play so much for this set. And I'm just very excited. But welcome on in. How was everybody else's night? I saw Anastasia. I liked it. Vocal performances, stunning. My one critique, no bat. There was no bat talk. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted the bat to be there, and the bat was not there. That's my critique. No bat? Why no bat? There should be bat, and there was no bat, and I was sad about no bat. Do you know what Could you see yourself feeling the same way? You probably haven't. Have you guys watched Anastasia? Did you grow up watching Anastasia? Have you seen it? I'm sure we all know the story because I think we watched a documentary on here once about how she almost definitely, the mystery was solved. But I wanted to see Batok, and there was no Batok. But that's fine. Pas de bat. Well, there were also pas de deux. Actually, I should tell Carls this, there was ballet in it, which you might like. I don't know. It's interesting because I obviously watch ballet with a bit of a different eye to most people, and I'm sure you do too, Carls. There was fuertes. It was really, the music was beautiful. I loved it. My critiques are, maybe it was a little slow, but it also wasn't. But heaps of songs, all the good ones. And then my personal favorite is Patty holds the key to your heart, and all of Patty plays a part when you stroll 2 by 2. That one, I loved it. That was, I think, my favorite number. It was just fun. You've watched the movie once. Do you know, I watched that movie maybe like 500 billion times as a kid. It was my favorite. Aw, my puggies.
My puggies gifted a tier 1 sub to Carls.
3 months? That's so nice of you. Grandma, it's me. Don't you remember? Don't you remember who I am? Please remember me. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? What did you watch last night in Discord? I didn't see. I think it was Blues Picks, so. Oh, 5 in a row, Aaron. Welcome. I'm hot. It's not even that hot today, but I'm hot for some reason. It's probably menopause. Starting over after a holiday missed stream. Yeah, sorry about that. There is a schedule in Discord again now, but over the December, early January period, it was a little touch and go there for a while. It was a little sporadic, but the schedule is intact today. If I keep the schedule intact this whole week, nothing can stop me. I am a force to be reckoned with. Cleaning for an inspection? No, I need to clean as well. Honestly, that's the thing about having busy weeks. My house falls apart. Oh, yes, that's Ruby. We had so much fun, Mo. I haven't seen the Evil Dead musical. You were in the blood splatter zone? Interesting. Hi, Adventure Paps. Oh, Clunt. You know you can break that cycle. You can break that cycle by doing one tiny little thing. Because I do know that. I used to not be able to do anything until if I had an appointment, if I had something on later in the day, I used to be unable to do anything. But you can fight to break that cycle with little executive dysfunction tricks. But I know it's hard. Hi, Lala. Also, hi, Thomas. Welcome. Can't relax until I get the job done. Well, see, that's me with a messy house. Like, I feel on edge because my house is not... Do you know what I mean? I have a few little piles. Like, I have a pile of jackets there that you can't see. It annoys me. Hi, Carrie Alice. Hi, Lifelike. Hi, Salmon. Stereophonic. I don't even know that one either. I had a potato for breakfast. I did. I cooked a potato, I shoved a piece of cheese in it, and I called it breakfast. So I'm feeling like that, what's her, that one influencer that does the sweet potatoes with cheese stuffed in? I don't know her name. Oh, thanks, Lola. My tats hold themselves sometimes. Oh, that's the one about Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac. I would love to see that, actually. Hey, Harvestsad. Hi, Fox2. Welcome on in. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you all. That's right. Hi, Classy. Welcome. Hi, Thorny. Do tats deform over time due to sunlight? Some can. I feel like mine were done pretty well. Like, it's been 5 years and my tats, everybody was like, your fine line tats are gonna look so shit. Motherfucker, they don't look that shit at all. Fight me. Hi, Basima. What I do need to start doing weights again. I feel like I've lost muscle here and I'm feeling a little... Do you know what I mean? Like I need to do some weights. But my tattooist, I think this one on my hand here is a little bit blown out, maybe. But I don't care because I love the way it wraps. I want more color in this one though, for some reason. It annoys me. Like, I think I want maybe just a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit. This one needs a touch up here because the orange fell out of my skin. Like my skin didn't hold the orange as well as it's held the pink. So I might at some point book myself in for a touch up, but everybody said fine line tattoos will fade awfully, but mine have not so far. And it's been 5 years. So I'll get back to you in 20. I'll let you know. Wait, your skin can do that? Yeah, so your skin can like not hold certain inks sometimes. It really depends. Yeah. The one that's lasted the longest, or the one that still looks the most perfect, is actually the one on my leg. I'm pretty sure because it never sees the light of day. So I think the one on my leg holds, but then the one on my back as well. The one on my back is the first one I got done. If you can see it. That's the first one I got done. And it's still pretty good. My uncle had one that he got in World War II, could still make it out 60 years later. Yeah, I think it's just really who you get to do it. Lift yourself out of the bin Come on. Yeah, so there's no... I don't have any reds in my tattoos, but I think that's maybe why the orange... Like, right here, right now, really just looks skin color, whereas it's supposed to be orange. So, could use a touch-up. If it's on muscle and doesn't see sunlight, it will last perfectly. Yeah. How bad did the back hurt? I had a chronic pain condition at the time, so it didn't. He's like, this is going to feel a bit scratchy on your spine. And I was like, this is the best day of my life. I don't know what it would feel like now. I'm a bit nervous. We'll have to see how my pain tolerance is now that I'm not as in like constant pain. Salmon, let's not. That man is not allowed to claim orange. I simply refuse. We're not letting that motherfucker claim orange. Absolutely not. But yeah, it was really nice. None of my tattoos I remember as particularly painful other than the shading here. That hurt. The rest were fine. But the shading here, I was like, huh. It was the end of a 10-hour session and it was... I think I was seeing stars. But it was kind of meditative, I suppose. Perry holds the key to her heart, and all of Patty plays a part. Sorry, it's stuck in my head from last night. Yeah. Chat, I've got to clean my air conditioner. I think I put it on too cold, and because I put it on too cold, I put it down really low on one of those hot days, and because I put it on too cold, I think it got mildewy, and now I know I have to go up there and I have to bring it out and I have to clean it, and I just immediately do not want to. You know? But I have to. Ugh. Because it's going to be hot again next week. And if I don't fix it now, I know the smell of mildew drives me crazy. That's another day's issue. It is another day's issue, but I'm going to be very clear that I am running out of days. Well, I'm not. I hope I have a lot more days left in my life. But it really feels like I just don't have a day. Like tomorrow I have to finish a project that I've been working on. And yeah. I am running out of days. Use socks on it and sell them as heavily used. Yeah. Sell the, what do you call it? The used mildew socks. I just keep looking over at my packs of cards. I'm like, is there a serialized Bitterbloom in there? Is there a serialized one? Maybe there is. Maybe this is my turn to get a serialized card. Maybe it's my turn. Oh yeah, Vox is getting offers. The sock offers. Her username kind of suggests that, you know, she is wearing socks, you know. I feel kindred with Vox because her name rhymes, Fox in Socks, like Pixel Smixel. And I feel like, you know, when you have like a rhyming username, You have a similar brainwave. I really need to find real friends. I'm gonna go crazy with this type of parasocial interaction. Like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Whereabouts are you located? And what are your interests? Because, like, this sort of interaction can really suit some people, but it has suited me historically in the past so much, but there is a level of balance that I would encourage for everyone. Not in Melbourne. No, I know. I'm trying to give you suggestions for where you are. Like, you've just got to be brave and you've got to put the first foot out there. Shaky, it's good interests. Except I'm not really blonde anymore. You moved to Istanbul. Well, I'm sure there's community things that happen in Istanbul. I have no doubt. You just got to start somewhere, you know? Like, go on Instagram, and then go to your location and then just start looking for community groups or events or a Mormon church. I mean, I would highly suggest maybe not joining another cult, but I mean, you do you. I don't think late onset Mormonism is for me, personally. But I understand it could be for some people. Perhaps starting a cult. You need support to start a cult though. It's not like you can really start a cult on your own. You need to make friends in a community first and then you can start a cult if you want to. Exactly. Patty holds the key to her heart, and all of Patty plays a part. When you stroll 2 by 2, that's how we... I don't know the words. Okay. Annoyingly, one of my deliveries is not going to get here in time. Because it's had to be scanned, x-rayed at the airport, and then missed the flight. Hi, Famis. Thomas, truly. There's a grown-up gaming club at my local libraries. That's wholesome. Find an author that wrote a bad science fiction novel and use that as the basis for a cult. No, well, that's yeah. Scientology is not good. Let's more cults with women at the top. That's you know what? That's what we need. Not ones that are just innately oppressive and scams. Hello, Pix, and I agree. See, what a way to arrive. I'm good with... Guys. Okay? Hold it together. I'm not that oppressive. I'm not oppressive. If I was oppressive, I would say, for every 5 gifted subs, I will open a booster pack. Gosh, I hope no one enables me through this very clear manipulation. That would be so annoying. Damn. A booster pack for what? I'll show you. Maybe. For a price. I know I'm holding it hostage. I'm not. I'm not. I'm trying to be chill about it, okay? I'm being a chill, cool girl. Totally don't want to have to, huh? I totally don't want to have to be manipulated into opening a pack of cards that I definitely won't open anyway. Because I have so much self-control. That would be really annoying. That's what I'm saying. I also need to be chill a little bit at the moment because I can feel I'm tired. The mystery in that pack, what could it be? It could be a serialized Bitterbloom. But there are other cards that I would like to. See, we're all incredible humans with self-control. Okay? And, you know, that's the way it is. As I sit here with my clearly very self-control indicating drink. That isn't water, but a delicious, delicious, sugarless, happy beverage of joy. What a cute puppy. She is very cute. She just had breakfast. We've been for a couple of walks already today. And she's been very good because I've been out every night and she's really good. Taking all her pills as long as I shove them in peanut butter. You know? She needs to be manipulated to take pills. She doesn't know though. So it's fine. And it's helping her.
Evan Starcraft 2 gifted a tier 1
the
sub
first
to Bad
person
DeVito.
with absolutely no self-control. Welcome, Evan. You're my new favorite chatter. That's right, you've started a new era. The era of hedonism. Could a person with bad self-control do this? Yes. That's what you just did. Thank you, though. "20 centimeters of snow? That's wild. Staying up past 2 a.m. on a school night is just a demonstration of my self-control. No, there's a word for that. What's the name of it? They were free, Shun. Thanks to the beautiful people at Magic the Gathering. But I did also buy some. They just haven't arrived yet. But these ones arrived. It's called revenge procrastination. That's what it's called, Me Millions. Yes. I have done it many a time as well. The old revenge procrastination. I've also done it on just days that I don't want to end because they were really good days. You know? Like, I don't want to sleep. I don't want to bank this one to memory. I want it to still exist. Does that make sense? Like, sometimes I'll stay up. Like, when I was younger, in the olden days, I would often be the last person at a party. Sometimes. Not all the time. Because I was having a good time and I didn't want the nights to end. I know I'm still young, but I'm not like staying out till 5 a.m. young on a twice a week, maybe. It's just not me anymore. You did, Shun? Oh, that's cool. But yeah, you know? There's just been the odd occasional day where I was like, I hope this goes on forever. You gotta fight for them sometimes, I think. They don't happen as often now. Now I'm like, you know what sleep is? So important. Like, oh man. If you don't sleep, everything is bad. And I'm sorry for saying that, Jensen, because you got this. Also, I don't know if this would help you, but I would just tell myself sometimes when I had insomnia or if I was struggling that pretending to be asleep is sometimes just as good. And you just relax about it and you're like, fine, I'll pretend to sleep and I'll just pretend that it's just as good. You're still resting. ASMR.
'Cause you know you wanna open them.
Well, on that note, sure. All right. I have a lot of stuff today that I need to show you that I got sent from the wonderful people at Magic. I actually get to do a lot of fun stuff. I have more of these. I have one more collector booster and I have a lot more player boosters, and I'll show you some of the other products they sent as well. But have a look. Look at these babies. Are they going to be difficult to open like the Edge of Eternity's ones? Who knows? Does it have there are serialized cards. And I need to tell you that the serialized card in this is by Rebecca Guay, right? And she is just an iconic artist in Magic the Gathering. And one of my friend's favorite artists. And one night we all did a PowerPoint presentation night. And the PowerPoint presentation you'll all remember I did was like sexy men with glasses and why they can get it or something. I can't even remember what it was called. But hers was on this artist who did the serialized card in this set. They are so rare though, so the likelihood is quite low. But this would be my first one. I don't think I'm gonna open my other camera. I think I'm gonna do it like this. Mainly because the quality is higher. Yes, that's right. It was reframing disability, wasn't it? It was. Chat. It's the first one of the season. My hands are slippery though. I don't know if I'm gonna be... the hardest thing about being just occasionally bad with my hands is that I can't open them. I might do the scissors thing. No, it's way more fun pulling them open, but they are harder to open these days. Do they have the little pull thing? They do. Oh my god, they have a little pool thing this time. Oh my god, disability friendly. Oh, that's exciting. All right. First one, you guys. Very first pack. Shiny paper. So exciting. I'll come up here. You guys, I've got the shakes. I haven't eaten enough. We have Liminal Hold. Look at that. Oh, jeez. That's so beautiful. When this enchantment enters, exile up to one target non-land permanent an opponent controls. Until this enchantment leaves the battlefield, you gain 2 life. Not me, an enchantment deck player with my first enchantment card. That's the first one. How delightful. What we got here? Chitinous Grass Bling? The fact that I read that backwards, girl, I am so clever. This card is every creature type. Ooh. And it's got you can use green or blue mana symbol as well. This one was a collector booster. I couldn't help myself. All right, that's happening. What's next? Rooftop Percher. Stop! That's the bat I wanted to see. Well, it's not. It's a shapeshifter. But it's so cute. That's the bat I wanted to see last night. It does kind of look, yeah, a little bit. Flying. Oh my god, so pretty. I cannot. All right, you ready? What? Unforgiving Aim. I wish that was me, but it's not. My aim is terrible. Destroy target creature with flying. Destroy target enchantment. Create a 2/2 black and elf creature token. Ooh. Very cool. All right, ready? Can't read that. Wildvine Pummeler. Oh, he's a giant. Yeah, he looks like a giant. Okay. What? Oh my god, that's cool art. As an additional cost to cast this spell, behold a Kithkin or pay 2. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn. And it only costs 1 mana. That's fun. Ready? Nameless Inversion. Very cool. Very shiny. Ooh. Dandulin Weaver. Dandulin. When this creature enters, if you control 3 or more creatures, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. It's pretty cool. Noggle the Mind. Lol. Stop. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a colorless noggle. Why does that sound like such a good insult? You're such a noggle. You lose all your abilities and you become a noggle. Ooh, we've hit the good stuff. Look at the island. Look at that. How pretty. Oh my god, I almost opened it without you seeing. Meek Attack. When trolls come into the stream. It actually, that's what I picture when trolls come into the stream. Just so you know. That's what I think. Truly. Puka's Covenant. Oh, is this how you guys picture me?
This is a full-blown house deposit.
Progressive!
So...
Thank you for the 57 months. Thank you so much. Is this how you guys picture me? What are we looking at, magic cards? I'm currently opening a collector booster because Shun gave me 20 bucks. And I am nothing if not bribable. Oh my gosh, look at the art!
Full-blown house deposit. So
Happy
Daniel, happy Thursday to you too. Thank you for the 57 months. Thank you so much. Look at that. Oh, I love borderless cards. Formidable Speaker. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. That sounds powerful. Look at that elf. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Look at that. It's a 7/7 creature for 1 mana. Hold on. Wait, what? Hold? Hell, what? Has menace and enters with 6 -1/-1 counters on it. Whenever one or more permanent cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, while this creature has a -1/-1 counter on it, remove a -1/-1 counter from this creature. What do you mean? Look at it, you guys. 1 mana for a 7/7? That's outrageous. That is outrageous. Holy moly. What a look at the art. Look at it. Look. Max those out in your deck, spam them together. Wow, that's stunning. I think the last one is just the token. Hold on. Yes. Goblin. And focus. A tree folk. That's insane. I think that's insane. I believe you need a sleeve. I think I might be putting you in a sleeve, my little baby. I feel like that's an outrageous card. That's in a sleeve. Little baby, you're going in a little sleeve. Enjoy your new home. Oh my god, that is stunning. Wow, what a... Man, I love this set. Like, you know, Edge of Eternities and into this set, I can't. Lol. Hail. I can't. Wow. How fun. Thank you so much for enabling me, Shun. That was great. 10 out of 10. No notes. Wow. I love dopamine. Sucker for some dopamine. I'll tell you that. Fun fact, fairy in Latin means to speak prophetically, as in affecting the environment culture. It's where we get the word affable. Fairy and fairy are related. Really? Yeah, me too, Shun. Me too. Me too. I don't know what any of that means, but I like it. Look, this is actually a really interesting card. 1 mana for a technically 7/7 creature if you get it out early with the -1/-1 counters on it. So it's a 1/1. But if you have a way of putting cards in your graveyard, you remove the 1/1 counters and this creature just gets bigger and bigger if you've got a way to put cards in your graveyard. I am sure there are ways to do that. I don't know how yet, but I do know that there would be ways in which that is possible. That sounds powerful, I think. Don't quote me on that. I am not the biggest expert. I cannot hail Beelzebub. The only person, my friend Claire would be able to do that. I cannot do that. Patty holds the key to your heart. Stuck in my head. Ran a bunch of 1/1 scrubs and run them into death. Oh my god, maybe rats? You could make a rat deck. Do you know what I mean? You could make like a little rat deck and then just like have them die. Or you could get the cards that are like sacrifice this. And if you get it out fast enough, because that's 1 mana. The Asmon deck. Make X token creatures. Yeah, and then no, because well, do they go to the graveyard? Don't they just disappear? I think it has to go to a graveyard, right? And I don't know, tokens don't often go to the graveyard, they disappear. Do they go to the graveyard before they disappear? I don't think I don't know. Token creatures go to the grave first? And then they disappear. So then that works? Damn, that seems crazy. I mean, shoot, there's so many rules. Like, there are people who know everything, but sometimes you have to check things. Like, the skill ceiling on this game is high, all right? Oh, look, here are some chips I prepared earlier. You know, the skill ceiling is high. It's your job to know the things. See, that's cool. I try and know the things, but sometimes I get confused. I hope you're not bored enough for the class. Fine, you can all have a chip. There you go. I'm sharing. Correct, Shun. The old stack. Hey, Hilda, I'm having a good day. I had to have a nap this morning because I was so tired, but... So many dancing emotes. Nothing wrong with a nap.
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it casual.
Hello? Hello? My goodness, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. That looks like 4 more packs. I don't have that many. This one might have to be a play booster. Bah. That is... What? That's crazy. Thank you so much. I'm just going to assume you're enabling me as well. Oh, I love being enabled. Maybe they just love the chips. Don't even know about packs, but there you go. So you've enabled me without even knowing it. And Syed, I assume that is the case because obviously I'm not running the world yet. As soon as I, implement my global matriarchy new political system, which will be full of whimsy, by the way, and very practical. Everyone's sorted by their horoscopes. I'm joking. We go way back without any doxing. Can you explain? Thank you, though. That's very kind. Just say old PUBG days way back? No way. Chat, did you know I was a PUBG streamer? Did you know that? Yes, because of Tasty's clips. A sister joined Twitch. No, that's not my sister, I don't think. Hey, sweethearts.
So
thank you for the 45 months. All right, chat, we're opening a play booster. Never know what's in a play booster, but you know what is in a play booster? Dopamine. I need to have a little look at the cards too because obviously pre-release tomorrow. All right. Escapism. Where we dropping? Who knows? All right. Gavgel a scoundrel. Wonderbane Brine. Preacher. Very pretty. Stop, who are you? Stoic Grove Guide. That's how I assume you all see me. Right? I assume that's how you all see me. It is the new MTG. This is Lorwyn first look at the moment for me. Flankin Guild Weaver. Ooh, a little fairy. Wary Farmer. Riverguard Reflexes. Eclipsed Realms. Ooh. As this land enters, choose Elemental, Elf, Fairy, Giant, Goblin, Kithkin, Merfolk, or Tree Folk. You can add 1 mana of any color. That's cool. Pretty art too. Eclipsed Realms. Ooh, Boggart Curse Crafter. Eclipsed Kithkin. What happens when you get eclipsed? When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a Kithkin Forest or Plains card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Fun? Hi, Anne. Bristlebane Battler? What is that? Doran Besieged by Time. Oh my gosh. What? Each creature spell you cast with toughness greater than its power costs 1 less to cast. Whenever a creature you control attacks or blocks, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the difference between its power and toughness. What? So, cards that have a big gap between their power and toughness, you can cast for cheaper, and then whenever a creature you control attacks or blocks, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the difference between its power and toughness. What a beautiful card. Look at that. Oh my god, she's so pretty. And shiny. Oh my god, she's a mermaid. And she's a flying mermaid. Look at the art on that. So stunning. And a mountain. And a Kithkin or an elf. Oh my god, look at the elf. Stop it. Look at that. Oh my god, joy. Baby, you get a sleeve. Wow. Pulling that out of a play booster, hey? Damn. Chat, maybe I'm lucky. Maybe this is maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I am pulling the series. Life has been going pretty good. Maybe it is serialized card season for me. Who knows? It is the difference between power and toughness, I think. The name of the card is Doran Besieged by Time. I'm guessing you can use it as a commander. It's a commander. This is a pretty sick commander. White, black, green. A 4-cost commander with a pretty cool mechanism, I think. It's wild. And it seems really powerful, actually, I think. We'll have to see how it works, but... Oh my gosh, have so much fun, Shun. You enabled my fun, so I hope you have all the fun too. I'm unironically going back to the bag of chips. Even though it does mean that all I've eaten today is potato, I'm just going to need you all to not judge me right now. Because that's just who I am as a person. Hi, Holly Bunch of Roses.
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it.
Not you giving me the meaning of life. We're not even an hour into stream. And we've achieved the meaning of life. That is the number 42. Thank you so much. That's so generous. Thank you. I've had chocolate chip cookies and coffee. I feel insane.
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody it's
Guys.
a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community, guys.
We have now ascended beyond the meaning of life. What in the Stargate? Hey, Beelzebub, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. That's crazy. Thank you. You guys. Can life get any better? Eating a chip. Opening a pack of cards. And getting some
Guys,
gifted
it's not a cult.
subs?
You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it casual.
Don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm very grateful. That's crazy. Thank you so much. It's true. I am trying to buy a horse. I'm really far off buying a horse. Hi, Jared. I really am. Well, I'm really not. I don't think I have the life set up to be able to buy the horse, but it is on my dream list when I finally can afford a farm. Oh
Guys,
my
it's not a
God.
cult.
What
You
are we
can't just
doing?
tell everybody it's a cult when they first
That's
come
so
in. You'll
many.
scare 'em off. It's a community,
Thank
guys.
you so
Community.
much.
Keep it casual.
Are you surprised I'm still here? In fact, from all of the days ago back during PUBG. Because I am. Kinda. Since 2019. Wow. That's so cool. Yes, I played PUBG, and I was good once in a while. And even if I wasn't good, I was fun. So, take that. Alright? I was really good for improving morale. I tell my girlfriend the same thing. Sometimes you just have to be good for morale. Where can I find a PUBG VOD? I'd watch it. I don't know if they exist. Tasty's probably got them locked away in a hard drive somewhere. He did download a lot of the VODs when they were all getting deleted, but they're so long ago, guys. I did not say that, Elsirian. Hi, North. Hi, Eldarin. In fact, look at you bringing all the people in. Enjoy your emotes, even if you don't enjoy my sick personality. / my obviously incredibly endearing chip eating. My morale is at an all-time average. They're just plain. I love a plain chip. What is your favorite flavor chip, chat? Like, personally, occasionally I just want a salty chip. Like, I don't want the extra flavor. I just want it to taste like salt. Lime and black pepper, I know the ones. Cheese and bacon shapes, that's valid. If I could still eat gluten, I would eat those too. Or chicken crimpies. Miss Vicky's Original. I don't know that brand. Anything hot and spicy? Sour cream. I don't mind a sour cream one either. But I like sour cream just as a flavor. Although I went to put sour cream on my baked potato this morning and it was out of date. It was kind of annoying, to say the least. But it's fine. For those of you who weren't playing along during December when I was ill and had to take time off, when I came back from being ill, my fridge had turned off and I lost all my food, all my frozen food, everything. I had so much stuff, sauces, everything. I lost everything. And the worst part of it all, I had strawberries in the freezer and they had all leaked out onto the ground. So it looked like someone had committed a murder and strawberry juice was all over the floor. And imagine, you're barely recovered from your tummy troubles. And then you get home and you have to clean out your whole fridge because it smells funny. Anyway, I've really recovered from then. Life got good again. It's okay. You know, went on a family holiday. I haven't had a bad day this year. I assume there will have to be one at some point. But so far, not a single bad day. Crazy. Buying local is very good though. Will. Some days the fridge just be smelling funny. That's why you put bicarb soda in a little bowl and you put it in the fridge. Or you can use an onion, or you can use hot water and vanilla essence. Will also make your fridge smell better too. Truly. It is a thing. Thank you for the follows, by the way. I'm extremely grateful. Welcome. I feel like I now have to open another pack. Everybody just accidentally bribed me. Whatever shall I do? Oh no. Not again. Do I do the play booster or the collector booster? Why not both? Mandate's a mandate. Alright, I do have one more collector booster out there, but I was going to save it because I don't know when I'm going to be able to get my hands on the ones that I bought because they are far away from me. But there will be more in the future. I love this set so much. I love the in-universe sets so much. The story building, the art, and obviously I love elves. What the? Guys, imagine you open a pack of cards and what you see on the back is this. Like, I think that's an art card, but how could, what? Stop it. All right. Are we prepared? Are we prepared? What do we got here to start with? Sun Dappled Celebrant. It's a tree. It's a tree. I love a tree. Surly Farrier. I'm never surly. Temporal cleansing. That's what I do for you guys, right? Right? Has Convoke. Feisty. Spikeling. It's a shapeshifter, but it's so cute. During your turn, this creature has first strike. Oh, it is feisty. Gallant Follow Knight. Foul Knight. Oh my god, it's a chicken. Oh my god, it's a giant chicken. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's somebody riding a giant... It's someone riding a giant chicken. Another giant. Ooh, illusion spinners. Fairy wizards. You may cast this spell as though it had flash if you control a fairy. Ooh, it's 5 mana though. This creature has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Interesting. A few balks. Scary. That's in the bin with you. Bark of Duran. Oh, it's equipment. As long as equipped creature's toughness is greater than its power, it assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Interesting. Hi, Tiggs. Alright, ready? Oh, she's so pretty. It's a merfolk wizard. Silvergill Mentor. Oh, what is that? Oh, look at the planes. Look at the planes, you guys. It's like, where's Tiny? Tiny, look, it's the windmills of your people. Blood Crypt. As this land enters, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. Oh, it's a shock land. Is it? Alright, we're about to hit the fun stuff. Impulsivity. Me opening these packs. I don't want to hear it. Borderless. Stunning. Another borderless? Bloodline bidding. Oh my god. Stop it. Convoke. Choose a creature type. Return all creature cards of the chosen type from your graveyard to the battlefield. Does cost 8 mana though. Spenny. Kind of spenny. Another borderless? Stop. That's so cool. Aurora Awakener. Has trample. Giant druid. When this creature enters, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X permanent cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. put any number of those permanent cards onto the battlefield, then put the rest of the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's... what? Look at the art on that. Look at that. Stunning. Alright. Oh! Mirror Mind Crown. It's an equipment. As long as this equipment is attached to one creature, the first time you would create one or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of the equipped creature. That's kind of... look at that. Look at the art on that, you guys. Stop. And then the art card for that. Look at that. How cool. You guys get sleeves. This one is new. This is the first look at the new Lorwyn one. The new Lorwyn Eclipsed set. Pre-release is tomorrow. These cards were kindly gifted to me by Magic the Gathering. Which is incredible and very kind of them. I am boiling hot though. And do I know why? No. Like, it's truly not even that hot today. But it also feels hot. I don't know. Reminds me of this one wicked illustration of Steve Jackson, The Crown of Kings. There's still a pack left. I do have a play booster left. I know. I actually have more play boosters, but I'm going to save some. Because I can practice self-restraint. I do need to show you some more of the stuff. But I will do that at a later date as well. All right. Into the play booster we go. Silvergill Peddler. This is me showing you all my rocks. Liminal Hold. Beautiful, I've seen that one before. Mischievous Sneakling. Yes. It does look rather mischievous. Enraged Flamecaster as opposed to a non-rage. An enraged. Blight Rot. Ooh. Put 4 -1/-1 counters on target creature. That seems cool. Dawn's Light Archer. Glitleaf's Embrace. Guilt Leafs. Not Glit. I don't want to hear it. Guilt Leaf's Embrace. Oops, I lost my sleeves. It's a fairy. Glamour Gifter. She's so cute. Fuck, I love a fairy. Nightmare Sower. Meander's Guide. Dundalin Weaver. We've seen this one before. Taster of Wares. A little goblin warlock. When this creature enters target opponent, reveals X cards from their hands, where X is the number of goblins you control. Ruby might like that card. Hello? Tweez. What? Tweez deals 3 damage to any target. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Oh my god, this art. Oh my god, the art. It's a fairy. Hold on. It's a fairy pulling out a nostril hair. This probably feels relatable to some of you in this chat. And a beautiful forest. Oh my god, look at it. How stunning. I need that. Do they do ears? That is so beautiful. Look at it. Man, what a set. What a way to start the year. Kind of outrageous. Truly. By the way, if you weren't here before and you didn't see, I also pulled this baby, which is so far my absolute favorite. That is a 1-cost 7/7, but it enters with 6-1/1 counters on it. But look at it. Crazy. Imagine if we did just have little fairies to like groom us. Like, you're not going to get a beard trim or an ear trim or whatever. It's just like little fairies flying around, like pulling out. That would be so funny. Okay, pull yourself together, woman. Do I have to buy a booster box now? I think you have to. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that Magic the Gathering were sending me cards for this set, so I did buy some. I bought a Draft Night box, and you can see what I bought in Discord because I organized it with Party Hardy, who also plays Magic in here. And it's there. It's sitting there in my PO box, but I don't have the time to go and drive and get it for like a few days. So there will be more coming, which is so exciting. But I'd be more scared of the fairy with scissors doing the mani-pedis. Think you might lose a toe. A very beautiful set to start the year though. Very exciting. Jaeger, I feel like that's not true. I feel like that's not true. Things are getting worse in America tonight, so thanks for the cozy stream. Look, I did my research this morning, and things are pretty bad just in generally, globally. It's really interesting. During the day, I feel like day streams, I mean, some of the stuff that I have seen them saying is outrageous. Hello, my sweet angel. What are you doing? Hello, you hot too? I might go get another not water. And I will return with my not water. I decided if I was having a treat, Pixel can have one too, you know? Yeah. Tiny! Welcome on in. Hey, I found your land. You ready to see your land? It's the land. It's your land. Look, it's your land. Yes. You see it, right? It's your land. Where Tiny the Stallion can run free. They do have big horses there, don't they? Don't they? They have big horses. Well, technically they're Belgian. I see, Belgian, but we'll claim them. I see, okay. My horse education is still quite rudimentary. You know, I only just learnt the word Palomino. I didn't know what a Palomino horse was. Yeah, you tell him. She's like, Palomino? What? I'm a poodle. I'm gonna hop off and go to bed kind of late. I hope you get some sleep. I'm back. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. That's very generous. It was good to see you. They're a paint too? Palomino? Really? Oh, I see, Tiny. Pella who
It's
now?
not a cult. You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it casual.
What? Guys, you know what I'm going to say about these gifted subs? I'm going to say that this is just how good I was at PUBG. I was really memorable. You know, and really good at the game. Oh yeah, sure. Could you not have just go with it? Just go with it. Just pretend, all right? That I was really all right? Tiny. Just go with it. You absolute Betrayed. Absolutely betrayed. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. That's extremely generous. Thank you so much. I hope you have the best sleep ever. And a tier 3 backpack. Blinky. Battle Royale back in my day was actually entering the Battle Dome on Neopets. And fighting my Neopets with other Neopets. That's what Battle Royale was back in my day. Web page fighting. I never really fought with street furniture. I wasn't going to start History Night too early either because I know Vox really struggles to get here early and I know that she loves History Night, but we'll probably have to start it at some point. Was the Foursquare Championships at primary school? Yeah, or Down Ball. Did you guys ever play Down Ball where you like threw the tennis ball at the wall, it bounced off twice and you had to catch it? We are behind on Max content. Yeah, Vox sleeps right now. Yeah. We played Terminator. Terminator. I think my neighbors are renovating because there has been fucking drilling all morning and now it sounds like hammering. So I hope they're having a good time. I hope they're putting whatever, maybe it's sounding like more than IKEA furniture, you know? You were the reason marbles got back. What are ball bearings? I don't even know what that is, Blinky. I don't know what that, what is that? What's a steely? What is that? I don't know what it is. Oh, metal marbles. Is that cheating? Like, is it easier to win with metal marbles? They're young. Ah, they're heavier. Okay. They're heavy and can be dangerous if made of lead. You were playing with lead marbles? Damn, that really was the good old days. Toys made of lead. Kind of like metal bats are banned in professional baseball. I see, I see. I didn't know that either. Wow, what an education I'm getting. From marbles to baseball. Man, I'm gonna be a sports information connoisseur in the future. Or like right now. So many fun facts. Ah, really? Will we tell you about the boats on Saturday? I can't wait to be updated on all the boat information on Saturday. Because Saturday's my day off, right? Right? I don't even have a day off. No, I'm streaming. Am I? I'm taking tomorrow off. I'm streaming Saturday during the day. Yeah. I've lost track. If I didn't have the schedule, we'd be in the bed. Oh no. Well, congratulations. 3 sneezes for those of you playing along at home. Bless. But yes, for those of you who weren't here at the start of the stream, Anastasia was good. Okay? But Bartok was not in the musical, The Bat. And I'm annoyed about it. Do you know what I mean? It's such a cute little bat. Like, you know, I wanted a cute little evil bat, and there was no cute little evil bat. And you know how at the end of the movie, the cute little evil bat gets a girlfriend? And it's a cute little semi-evil pink bat, and then they live happily ever after. And who doesn't want bats to live happily ever after? I do. I remember Fern Gully. Same. Fern Gully scared me though as a kid. Shame how we learnt nothing from that movie. I feel so protected by my little attack poodle. Do you feel safe, chat? No. It's so safe. I know. I feel so safe. Chat, my water still tastes funny and it annoys me. And I can't get the filter to connect to my tap. I don't know if it can. Well, I don't know what that is. Oh, my sweetie. You're so sweet. And so brave. Such a good protected dog. Do you guys have any plans other than boats for the weekend? Is anybody leaving the house? Playing games? Going to a pre-release perhaps? I'm so funny. You might touch grass? Damn. Saving for a new PC chair? You know, Strawman, I should do the same thing. but I just haven't. I have been sitting on this chair the whole time I've streamed. It serves its purpose, you know? It doesn't have any arms. I feel like sometimes I would quite like a chair with arms. Because currently there are no arms. I will air fry steak and Brussels sprouts. You know what? As an adult, I am a fan of the Brussels sprout. I did not enjoy Brussels sprouts as a child. But a good Brussels sprout, especially if they're like roasted, I'm a big fan as an adult. Not you. Not you, Scary, with the multiple side twitches. I understand when I stream at this time, there are people who make better content than me. I mean, that's true at every time that I stream, but I realize that a lot of Americans are still awake and yeah. Touching lots of rocks, playing a curling tournament this weekend? Carrie Ellis, that's so cool. And so cold. Such a cold place thing. Oh yeah, you're just saying that's scary. It's fun though. Can't confirm American and awake. "20 degrees is a pleasant temperature. It's hot now. Like, it's not actually hot now, but it is hot now. Like, it says it's 21 degrees, but it's a warm 21. It's funny how that works, don't you think? It was +3. That's cold. That's cold. Hoping to put your desk together tonight, so rebuilding my room to be functional. Yes, you're in a period of limbo, but it's going to be so good once you're done, Tiny. Sometimes you got to get into a mess to get out of it, you know? What's a brashear? I don't know what a brashear is, but vacuum cleaners are still quite okay to replace stuff for, right? In a lot of cases. Oh, the rotating brush in the head. Okay, that makes sense. Chat, it's history night. And we are going to do the pastry wall because that's the one I want to do.
Everybody's heard of the Civil War and the Revolution.
make me hungry.
Revolutionary War and the Korean War, but what about the Pastry War, when in 1838 the French invaded Mexico over the loss of some baked goods?
Valid.
Baked goods like these 19...
I mean, I'm pretty anti-invasion in general, but if you're gonna do it, doing it over pastry seems like a solid choice. And these look like good pastries.
19th century Puy d'Amour, or
Puy
Wells
d'Amour.
of Love. So thank you to Wild Grain.
Wells of love. Hey, Babstim, you're winning. You're winning today. When you're eating food and watching Max, that's peak living.
For sponsoring this video as we prepare for war, the Pastry War, this time on Tasting History. In the 1820s and 1830s, in the early years of the Republic of Mexico, the country was in a constant state of political and social turmoil, and the government was often unable or unwilling to protect...
But it's okay because everything was fixed.
its citizens and those of other countries who were living in Mexico. So when the pastry shop of a Monsieur Remontel was ransacked by Mexican soldiers in the 1830s, he was forced to look to the French king, who after some failed negotiations with the president of Mexico, invaded the country in an effort to get reparations for Monsieur Remontel's pastries, along with other debts owed. It was a short war, but it really set the stage for Mexico's political machinations for the next 80 years. As for Monsieur Remontel's pastries, unfortunately there is no list of exactly what he was making at the time, but that gives me license to look through cookbooks from the period and decide on a recipe worth trying, and I figured I would do one from this 1840 cookbook Le Cuisinier Royal, or the Royal Cook, which has a recipe for Puy d'Amour, or Well of Love. It says, when the puff pastry has received all its turns, roll it out to a thickness of 2 lines. Cut it with a fluted cutter, that is to say with a pastry cutter, and place the first piece on a baking sheet. Then, with a cutter of the same type, but smaller, cut another piece and place it on top. Moisten the round with a little water, press it in slightly, brush these puy with egg, and put them into a hot oven. When they are 3/4 baked, sprinkle them with sugar in order to glaze them.
Why did I decide to watch a gluten-filled recipe? Answer me that. I'm jealous. I want a pastry.
Is until the sugar melts. Then remove them, hollow them out, and fill them with whatever preserves you judge appropriate. Sounds delicious. So for this recipe, what you'll need is 1 egg for an egg wash, a few tablespoons of sugar for a glaze, and of course some puff pastry. Now you can of course make your own puff pastry, but since this recipe starts out assuming that you already have the pastry available, I don't think you should feel guilty if you want to use...
I might be able to just buy the store-bought gluten-free puff pastry because it does exist.
Store-bought puff pastry, and that is what I am doing, partly because I really hurt my wrist a few months back and it makes it so using a rolling pin is kind of difficult, especially for a long time, and more so it's because I would not wish making puff pastry at home on my worst enemy. It is finicky, it is extremely time-consuming, and you don't know if you actually did it correctly until it is baking, and guess what? You probably didn't do it correctly. So just go ahead and buy your puff pastry unless you want to spend all day chilling butter and rolling out dough. This is one of those baked goods that, while delicious, is not feasible for most people to just make at home because it takes so long. Other things like croissant and sourdough bread are the same, and that is where today's sponsor, Wild Grain, comes in. Wild Grain is the easiest way to...
They're already made baked goods.
to turn your home into a bakery. They are the first Bake from Frozen subscription box that works with different bakeries around the country to deliver you artisanal pastries, fresh sourdough bread, and pastas right to your door.
I don't miss the socks. I mean, he does always do a great ad for Bombas, but I don't know, guys. I look at the bread and I'm like, Please. Please, Gib. Please.
They've done all of the laborious prep work, like the 20+ hour slow fermentation process for their sourdough, so all you have to do is pop it into the oven, and in 25 minutes or less, your home smells like fresh baked bread. And it's not just bread, because in addition to their assortment of sourdoughs, they have things like chocolate croissant and some of my favorite cookies, like these snickerdoodles.
Wow, yeah, that's not hardtack. They look far softer than the hardtack.
They even offer a number of gluten-free products and vegan.
Max! Sometimes I swear this man makes content specifically for me. What do you mean? I could get a gluten-free box if I was American? Stop! Oh, he's always looking out.
Vegan baked goods, and now they have protein boxes, which have things like protein rigatoni. So to check out Wild Grain, use my link in the description, wildgrain.com/tastinghistory, or scan this QR code and use my code TASTINGHISTORY30, and you will get $30 off of your first box, plus free croissants for life. Now let's get to making this pastry. So start by getting 2 pastry cutters, one slightly smaller than the other, and then you need to
Although I do think it's quite funny that Max thinks any of us just have pastry cutters lying around at home. I do not have a single pastry cutter, do you?
decide on how many pastries you're going to make, and really that just is determined by how much puff pastry you have. I am going to make 8, which means I need 16 rounds. Basically, you need twice as many as pastries you're going to make. So cut out 16 pieces of pastry and then set half of those onto a lined baking sheet, and then take the other half and cut out the center using the second smaller cutter. Now the recipe says that these 2 pieces of pastry will stick with just some water, and they will, but I have tried that before, and if the pastry does not rise very evenly, and it very rarely does, the pastry will just slide right off. So I prefer to use a little bit of egg to make them stick together. So brush a little on the bottom layer of the pastry, and then set the pastry ring on top and line the 2 pieces up. Then repeat this until you have gone through all of the pastry. Now many modern recipes for these or vol au vent, which are very similar, will actually use yet another ring of pastry on top to make a really deep well. If you are going to fill these with like chantilly cream or crème pâtissière, make it deep, delicious. But since we're filling these just with jam, I don't think you want it that deep, otherwise you're just going to get a big old mouthful of jam, so 1 ring will do. Now the best practice is to chill the pastry while you preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 220 Celsius, and then take the pastry out of the fridge and give the top a light egg wash and set them in the oven and bake for 12 minutes. And this is where I feel like the recipe really differs from a modern version, because it says that partway through the baking, so after about 12 minutes, you want to take this out of the oven and sprinkle the top with a little sugar just before setting it back in the oven for another 5 to 7 minutes. Ideally, the sugar will melt on top and give it a nice glaze, which I've never seen in a modern recipe, for these at least. Unfortunately, my oven, it turns out, is not evenly distributed. No oven ever is. So half of them melted, half of them did not. I should have flipped it halfway through, but I didn't. Doesn't really matter though. So once they've baked enough, then take them out and let them cool before you fill them with preserves. Now I looked through French cookbooks from this period, the 1830s and 40s, and they had preserves made from pretty much every fruit and berry you could possibly think of. So use whatever you want. I decided on apricot. Unfortunately, it turns out it's not apricot season, so I had to buy it. And raspberries, and I was able to find raspberries, so I'm going to make those preserves from scratch. So for that, what you'll need is 2½ cups or 300 grams of raspberries, or really any berry or fruit, and then 1½ cups or 300 grams of sugar, along with 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. So first, mash the berries in a saucepan and then set it over medium heat. And once it starts steaming, you can add in the sugar and give it a good stir and let that...
It always surprises me how much sugar goes into a jam. Like, it is a lot of sugar. Like, you know the jam is sugar, but when you see it, I'm always surprised at how much sugar goes into a jam.
Start to steam, and then you can add in the lemon juice. Stir it all together and let it come to a boil. Give it a stir every once in a while, but generally just let it boil for about 10 minutes or until it gets to around 220 degrees Fahrenheit, 105 Celsius. Then take it off the heat and let it cool completely as we take a look at how French pastry, like the ones that we're making today, started a war that upended Mexican history. In 1821, after 300 years of Spanish rule, Mexico earned its independence, and after a short dabble with their own monarchy, the country became a republic in 1824 under the first president, Guadalupe Victoria. Unfortunately, while the Spanish had been ousted, the country remained fragmented and was in a state of political upheaval for most of the next few decades.
Do you know what I think is really interesting when we're watching history videos, right? It's so easy to look back and we say we're in political upheaval for a few decades and we're living those decades right now. You know? He says it like it's such a short amount of time, like a few decades, where a few decades is half your life. You know, the reality is we could spend the second half of our lives in political upheaval. And then one day, maybe in the future, if there's anybody left, they go, well, those guys spent, the better part of a few decades in political upheaval.
Victoria, who was the first president, was also the last president to serve out his full term for 30 years. Well, this
Imagine being a president for 30 years.
kind of political environment led to civil disorder and inadequate policing, which often led to violence and looting of private property. One of the most egregious of these occasions took place on December 4th, 1828, in a district of Mexico City known as the Parian. It was a cluster of luxury shops largely owned by the city's French population. And according to one of those charged with restoring order, numerous groups of insolent plebs forced the doors open of the Parian and then began sacking.
You know what though, guys? The joy, it's not joy, but the reality is even during times of political upheaval, you will still live your life. It's not really any point being depressed. We just have the time that we have now and what it looks like now. Like, this is the deck of cards that we all got this period of time. And so you make the choice to live as best you can with the hand you've been dealt in this set of time, and you just go on.
The building or bazaar, which for more than a century was the emporium of commerce. Throughout that disgraceful day and all of the night, they stole without intermission and committed abominable crimes, including murders in cold blood, to dispute both valuable articles and trinkets that passed from the hands of one thief to another.
Not the trinkets.
Not a single shop was spared, and when the shop owners petitioned the Mexican government for help, their pleas seem to have fallen on deaf ears. And really, this was just one of the more egregious occasions, but there were many instances of violence and looting very often against the French population in Mexico at the time. Several years later, a smaller but perhaps more consequential incident took place when the Mexican soldiers of General and 11 times President Antonio
Hear me out.
Lopez de Santa Anna looted the pastry shop of one Monsieur Remontel. They ate his pastry, drank his wine, stole his silverware, and destroyed his shop. And so Monsieur Remontel petitioned the Mexican government for 800 pesos to replace all that he had lost. But just like those of the massacre at the Parian some years earlier, his petition fell on deaf ears. It came to naught. So after several years of trying, in 1838, he finally wrote a letter to the King of France, Louis-Philippe, asking for help, by which time his request of payment, at least according to the Mexican newspapers of the day, had grown to either 30,000 or 60,000 pesos, much more than the original 800.
That is quite the increase in request for compensation.
Well, typically, you wouldn't think that the King of France would really worry himself about the complaints of a pastry chef who lived thousands of miles away, but it seems that Monsieur Remontel's letter was simply the croissant that broke the camel's back. Because after years of petitions from other French nationals and a...
Chat, do you have anything that was a croissant that broke your back? I'm trying to think in my life. You know where it's just like one too many things? There was... I remember having the worst month once. And I don't know if you remember, Chan. But then I got a bad haircut. Like, they cut my fringe and it was so bad and it looked so terrible. It was the haircut that broke the camel's back, and I just full blown spiraled into a mental breakdown because the haircut was so bad. I was just not coping even slightly. The haircut was a crime. It was an absolute crime. There were a couple to choose from. Yeah, I'm aware. I liked that haircut. No, it was so bad. The fringe was so bad. I've had good fringes. But, oh man, that one specifically was rough.
Great sum of money owed to the French that had been borrowed by the Mexican government during the Texas Revolution, which ended in the creation of the Republic of Texas. France decided to reach out to the Mexican government and demand 600,000 pesos.
Many pesos.
And the Mexican government said,
nope.
Nah. So the French king ordered a fleet under Rear Admiral Charles Baudin to establish a blockade of all Mexican ports along the Gulf of Mexico and to bombard the fortress of San Juan de Ulua, and thus on November 27, 1838, the Battle of Veracruz began when 3 French frigates, along with 2 bomb ketches, opened fire on the supposedly impenetrable fort of San Juan de Ulua. Baudin later wrote, "Never before had I seen a more nourished and well-directed fire. I had no other worry than to moderate its ardor. From time to time I signaled a ceasefire to let the smoke that hid the fortress dissipate. We then corrected the pointing, and fire would begin again with a renewed vivacity." During the bombardment, 2 powder depots within the fort were hit and caused explosions which led to the collapse of the fort's signal tower, and by the end of the day, the Mexican fort had surrendered. Well, by all accounts, the Mexican government was shocked that this had happened so quickly, and so they swiftly declared war on France, expelled all French nationals from the country, and raised an army of 3,200 men and sent them to Veracruz, where they would be placed under the generals Mariano Arista and Santa Anna. Now, Santa Anna had been living in retirement after his reputation was destroyed after losing the war for Texas independence. So this was really his chance at redemption. Now, Admiral Baudin, the French admiral, he was shocked when very quickly an army came into Veracruz because he expected that the loss of the fortress would renew some negotiations with the Mexican government. But his shock quickly turned to action, and he sent in squadrons to take the city. And he did. 2 columns ascended the city walls, and a 3rd stormed the gates of the city and attacked the buildings where the Mexican generals were stationed. There they captured General Arista, but Santa Anna had escaped only...
You know, sometimes it consistently surprises me how organized this stuff was in a time when there was no phones. Do you know what I mean? Like, the logistics of these days and getting stuff done and being able to get stuff done, no matter what it was, always surprises me. Like, even logistics these days can be kind of difficult. Imagine trying to explain this to your troops so someone stole some croissants. Like, truly though.
To return with a unit of Mexican troops who formed a counterattack. Valiantly, Santa Anna himself led his men against the French, and valiantly many of them died, with grape shot being shot from cannons by the French. It just cut through the Mexican ranks, and 31 were killed, 26 were wounded, including Santa Anna, who got shot in the leg and ended up having to have the leg amputated. Now, the war, which technically lasted until March, ended with the Mexican government agreeing to pay France the 600,000 pesos, which they never did. And that lack of payment ended up some years later, about 20 years later or so, becoming one of the things that caused a much longer and much bloodier war between France and Mexico. This was the war that includes the Battle of Puebla, which is the origin of the holiday Cinco de Mayo. Now, as for Santa Anna's leg, that has a story of its own, because after losing it, he had it buried and used the story of his valiant counterattack, even though it didn't work, against the French as a kind of a crazy time in Mexican presidential history. Now, during one of his times as president in 1842, he actually...
Well. If it isn't Goon O'Clock. Max, please give me just a crumb of it. Need to bounce on it silly style.
Stop! Louis! Happy 50th. Happy 50th. Thank you for the 50 months, you absolute rat bag.
He had the leg dug up from Veracruz and paraded it all the way to Mexico City, where he had it buried again, but this time it was with a full military funeral with speeches and music and all sorts of things.
Damn.
And then shortly after that, when he was no longer popular, some rebels came in and dug up the leg and tied a rope on it and dragged it through the city of Mexico City, the streets of Mexico City, and then they ousted him from power, and he actually had to flee the country until he was called back in 1846 to be a general during the Mexican-American War.
Interesting.
Well, by this time, the amputated leg seems to have vanished, but
That's wild. Imagine... Certainly were times.
But now he had a prosthetic leg made of wood and cork, and that was what he was wearing at the Battle of Cerro Gordo in 1847. But it must have been rather uncomfortable because as the battle raged on, he decided to have lunch in his carriage, and while doing so, he removed his leg. But when the Illinois Volunteer Infantry found him and attacked his position, he was lucky enough to escape with his life fleeing on horseback. But his leg, his prosthetic leg, was not so lucky, and it was actually...
Not losing the same leg twice, once for real and then the prosthetic.
Actually captured by the Illinois infantry, and there is a wonderful drawing of the battle where you can see someone waving this captured prosthetic leg in victory. The leg actually ended up back in the United States and was possibly part of P.T. Barnum's museum for a few years before it went back to Illinois, where, despite requests for its return by the Mexican government, the leg remains in the Illinois State Military Museum. A true spoil of war. So I think there are a few lessons that can be learned from this story. First, don't take off your amputated leg during a battle. Second, don't ever try to be...
You can leave your leg on.
Become president of Mexico during the mid-19th century. It just ain't gonna stick. And third, don't ever mess with a Frenchman's pastry.
I just don't think that I would.
Croissant, a madeleine, or a Puy d'Amour, like the ones that are about to be ready to eat. So as soon as your pastry and preserves are ready, you can press down the inside of the pastry just a bit and then fill it with the preserves. Then I found another recipe from this same period which suggested topping it with a cherry dipped in syrup, so I did that just as a garnish. And here we are, Puy d'Amour from
I wanna eat it, I wanna eat it, I wanna eat it, I wanna...
1840, a French pastry worth going to war over. Well, doesn't that just look pretty as a picture?
It does.
Even though I didn't make the pastry on my own, it's still a finicky pastry to work with. So I'm actually quite pleased at how these turned out. Yeah, let's give it a taste.
It's gonna taste good. It's pastry and preserve. It's delicious, isn't it?
So flaky.
So flaky.
I gotta say that jam recipe is really, really good. It is delicious. It's very sweet. Most of the older recipes from France around this time use a 1-to-1 ratio of fruit to sugar by weight. So a lot of jams use less sugar. This is high sugar and it tastes really, really good. I have to say, the pastry to jam ratio here is good. It is a good amount of jam. Wouldn't want much more than that. And if you wanted to maybe use half jam and half pastry cream or chantilly cream, whipped cream, I think that would be a good thing.
Yeah, I think that would taste yummy.
Yeah. That's really good. I love those layers. It's good stuff. So make some French pastry or just go buy some French pastry at a pâtisserie and don't go to war over it. It's just not really worth it. And I will see you next time on Tasting History.
Thank you for the message, Max. As usual, I'm feeling inspired to not go to war over pastry. You know, I feel good about that. Yeah, it looks like it would taste really good with cream. I learned to love butter more. How could you have not already liked butter now? Make pastry, not war. No, truly. I do think if people were just more comfortable spending their time making things, society might be a little more functional, but what you gonna do? Oh, he's breaking all sorts of things, Babster. It's different. Oh no, I feel so guilty ruining everyone's watch streaks by streaming during the day. I'm a terrible streamer. I'm a baddie. I should just not stream until I can be more predictable. I'm so tired. My body is like screaming for a day off, but it does not exist. It does not exist. Gee, I wonder why. Well, I know exactly why. You are predictable. You posted a schedule people can adjust. Yeah, I know. Yes, Babster, I did say that out loud. Predictability sucks. Famous. I see you on YouTube. Some songs? Some songs? Perhaps?
Need to cater to the American viewers more.
I am catering. I'm doing my best. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I feel so bribed to cater for Americans. You know, that is extremely motivating. Don't you paint me with that brush. I'll never forget how stupid in love I felt. I'll always regret how I couldn't ever tell that you walked a little faster, left me behind, kissed me with somebody else in mind. I loved you so much that I settled for less. Oh, you were my everything, I was your second best. Lying awake, I'd watch as you dream at night. Nightingale singing a half-hearted lullaby. Well, you swung me around in that midsummer dance, held me so close as you thought of your past. I love way too much, oh, this hurts to confess. Oh, you were my everything, I was your second best. You've given me nothing to miss. Honestly, life has been so much better since I spoke to you last. Why am I still wondering if I stand a chance, or if you'd have me back? Everyone warned me you were a bad idea. I never listened. Maybe I will next year. When I've walked a little further into my life, fallen in love and left you behind, but I'm still a little in love with this mess. Oh, you are my everything, I'm just your second best. Second best. Thanks for the roses, a chat, a very kind. La 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 la. Yeah.
Mum, red wine supernova.
Thank you, Hale Beelzebub. I would love to sing both of these. Salmon, you must feel good about adding this one to the list, right? Because this was you, wasn't it? When I think about what you've become, I feel sorry for your mum. Say we're all having fun. Do you know you're not the only one? And when the lights go down, I get up to go now. I give up on you now. I don't want you to want me. I need you to forget me. Yeah, I love you, that was crazy. 'Cause you just don't motivate me. You said that you tried your best. Why is this such a fucking mess? You're always so full of it. Yeah, why don't you just suck my dick? And when the lights go down on this fucking town, yeah, I know it's time to go. And when you get in place for the mayonnaise, yeah, I know it's time to go. I get up to go now. I give up on you now. I don't want you to want me. I need you to forget me. Yeah, I love you, that was crazy. 'Cause you just don't motivate me.
Disco 2000.
Okay, I've been practicing my longest and loudest scream. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And when you think about what you've become, do you feel sorry for your mind? Do you feel so down? And when you think about what you've become, do you feel sorry for your mind? Do you feel so down? Yeah, Pixel was concerned. Look, oh my god, look how cute she is, guys. Does that not look like just the most comfortable bloody dog in the world? Like, stop it. I love her so much. She was a playboy, Bridget Bardot. She showed me things I didn't know. She did it right there on the deck. Put her canine teeth in the side of my neck. I'm in the hallway waiting for you. Mini skirt in the go-go boots. I just want you to make a move. So slow down, sit down, it's new. I just wanna get to know you. Guess I didn't quite think it through. Fell in love with the thought of you. And now I'm choked up, face down, burnt out. Baby, why don't you come over? Red wine supernova, falling into me. I don't care that you're a stoner. Red wine supernova, fall right into me. I like what you like. Long hair, that's my type. You just told me, want me to fuck you. Baby, I will, 'cause I really want to. I just wanna get to know ya. Guess I didn't quite think it through. Fell in love with the thought of you, and now I'm broke up, face down, burnt out. Baby, why don't you come over? Red wine supernova, falling into me. Let's pick it up now. I don't care that you're a stoner. Red wine supernova, fall right into me. Well, back in my house, I got a California king. Okay, but it's a twin bed and some roommates. Don't worry, we're cool. And I heard you like magic. I got a wand and a rabbit. Let's get freaky, get kinky. Let's make this bed get squeaky. Hey, why don't you come over? Red wine supernova, falling into me. Stoner, red wine supernova, fall right into me. This one was new. Hold on. And then. Call. I just was very small. The white flip on the wall. No, I do live lens any day. You kidding? Year 2000, a fully grown. Fountain down the road, when in a day you get married on my own. Thursday is a go. It is 7. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, we were born within and of each other. Our mother said we could be sister and brother. Your name is Deborah, Deborah. It never suited ya. And they said that when we grew up we'd get married and never split up. Oh, we never did it. Although I often thought of it. Oh, Deborah, do you recall? Your house was very small, with wood chip on the wall. And when I came round to call, you didn't notice me at all. And I said, let's all meet up in the year 2000. Won't it be strange when we're all fully grown? Be there at 2 o'clock by the fountain down the road. Never knew that you'd get married. I would be living down here on my own, on the damn and lonely Thursday years ago. You were the first girl at school to get breasts, and Martin said that you were the best. Oh, the boys all loved you, man, I was a mess. I had to watch him try to get you undressed. We were friends, that was as far as it went. I used to walk you home, but sometimes, but it meant nothing to ya. 'Cause you were so popular. Deborah, do you recall? Your house was very small, with wood chip on the wall. When I came round to call, you didn't notice me at all. And I said, let's all meet up in the year 2000. Won't it be strange when we're all fully grown? Be there at 2 o'clock by the fountain down the road. I never knew that you'd get married. I would be living down here on my own, on that damp and lonely Thursday years ago. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now Deborah, do you recall? Your house was very small, with wood chip on the wall. And when I came round to call, you didn't notice me at all. And I said, let's all meet up in the year 2000. Won't it be strange when we're all fully grown? By the fountain down the road. I never knew that you'd get married. I would be living down here on my own, on that damn and lonely Thursday years ago. Oh, what are you doing Sunday, baby? Would you like to come and meet me? Maybe you can even bring your baby home. What are you doing Sunday, baby? Would you like to come and meet me? Maybe you can even bring your baby home. I feel like I could do better than that. I feel like I could do better, but I do like that song. I never knew that you'd get married. Ooh.
A night like this, Caro Emerald.
Do I remember this one? It's still fresh, it's going well. From where you are,
Strange birds.
you see the smoke start to rise where they play cards. You walk over softly moving parts. The guards, the stakes are getting higher. You can feel in your heart. He calls your bluff. He is the ace. You never thought he played that much, and now it's more than all these cards you wanna touch. You never know if winning this could really be enough. Take a look beyond the moon. You'll see the stars. And when you look around, you know the room by heart. I've never dreamed it times have I been waiting by the door to hear these chimes, to hear someone that debonair's just arrived and open up to see my world before my eyes. That silhouette creates an image on the night I can't forget. There's something in the center, something special I can't rest. If I resist temptation, oh, I know for sure that I will lose the bet. I walk away, and suddenly it seems I'm not alone. In front of me he stands, I stop before he goes. I have never dreamed it. Have you ever dreamed a night like this? I cannot believe it. I may never see a night like this, when everything you think is incomplete starts happening when you are cheek to cheek. Could you ever dream it? I never dreamed a night like this. I think it's a cha-cha, right? I think it's cha-cha. I have never dreamed it. Have you ever dreamed a night like this? I cannot believe it. I may never see a night like this, when everything you think is incomplete starts happening when you are cheek to cheek. Could you ever dream? I've never dreamed a night like this. That is a scary noise. Mapuggies, I made that up. I don't think that's how that song goes, but it was fun. Famis, Gone Crazy. Gone Crazy. Hi, Chocolate. Truth. I only learnt this yesterday, so I'm just having a quick listen again. Okay.
Little ghost, you're listening. Unlike most, you don't miss a thing. You see the truth. Oh, I walk the halls invisibly. I climb the walls so no one sees me. No one but you. You've always loved the strange birds. Now I wanna fly into your world. I wanna be heard. My wounded wings still beating. You've always loved the stranger inside me, ugly, pretty. Oh, little ghost, you see the pain, but together we can make something beautiful. So take my hand and perfectly we fill the gaps. Eat me, make three. I was meant for you, you were meant for me. You've always loved the strange birds. Now I wanna fly into your world. I wanna be heard. My wounded wings still beating. You've always loved the stranger inside me, ugly, You've always loved the strange birds. I wanna fly into your world. I wanna be heard. My wounded wings still beating. You've always loved the stranger inside me, ugly, pretty.
Why are you being weird? Are you hot? What's going on? Have a rest. We'll go out soon. What time did I start stream? You only have to wait 20 more minutes. Maybe I just take her out. Did you have a big drink of water? I'll do one more song and then I'll take you out and I'll come back and do another one. I think I got this one. I think I got this one, famous. It's okay. Hold on.
Come on, skinny love, just last year. For a little song we would never hear. Ma ma ma, ma ma ma, ma 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 ma. Staring at the sink of blood and crushed veneer. Tell my love to rock it all. Cut out all the roads and let me fall. Ma ma ma, ma ma ma, ma ma ma. Right at the moment this sword is torn, and I told you to be holding all the tickets, you'll be holding all the fun. Come on, skinny love, what happened here? Circle on the hope and light proceeds. Ma ma ma, ma ma ma, ma ma ma, ma. Selling lotus full, so soulless spirit. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fun, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And now all your love is wasted, and who the hell was I? 'Cause now I'm breaking at the bridges, at the end of all your lines. Who will love you? Who will fight? Who will fall far behind? Come on, skinny love. Ma ma ma, ma ma ma, ma ma ma, ma ma. Ma ma ma, ma ma ma, ma ma, ma ma.
Do you need to go outside? I'll take you outside. Chat, I'll be right back. Thank you, Famis. I hope I did an alright job. It's a hard sing, that one. I think that's why I don't know more Birdie songs, because a lot of them are really hard sings. I'll be right back. you miss me? Pixel's eating D-I-double-N-E-R. Turns out I think she just wanted dinner. She did do a little wee, but I think she wanted... The chair. The chair. Famous, that was very generous. Thank you for the request. It was so quiet I could hear my thoughts. It was terrifying. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me fix that. Ooh, okay.
The show must go on.
Okay. Okay. Empty spaces, what are we living for? Abandoned places, I guess we know the score. On and on. Does anybody know what we are looking for? Another hero, another mindless crime behind the curtain. In the pantomime, hold the line. Does anybody want to take it anymore? The show must go on. The show must go on, yeah. Inside my heart is breaking, my makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Whatever happens, I'll leave it all to chance. Another holiday, another failed romance. On and on. Does anybody know what we are living for? I guess I'm learning I must be warm, and now I'll soon be turning round the corner now. Outside the dawn is breaking, but inside in the dark I'm aching to be free. The show must go on. The show must go on. My soul is painted like the wings of butterflies. Fairy tales of yesterday grow but never die. I can fly. The show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah, I'll face it with a grin. I'm never giving in. On with the show. I'll top the bill, I'll overkill. I have to find the I freaked out at the end. It was not a good word. Show. Thanks, my poggies. You are very welcome. That was fun. Very fun. I think I might do one more and then have a little rest. Because I am over socialized right now.
My love, there's only you in my life, the only thing that's right.
My first love, your every breath that I take, your every step I make.
And I want to share
all my love with you.
No one else will do.
And your eyes, they tell me how much you care. Oh yes, you will always be my endless love. Two hearts that beat as one. Our lives have just begun. Forever, I'll hold you close in my arms. I can't resist your charm. And love, I'll be a fool for you. I'm sure. You know I don't mind. 'Cause you mean the world to me. Oh, I know I found in you my endless love. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Bum, 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 bum. And love, I'll be that fool
was fun. I feel like it'd been a while since I sang that one.
I'll be a fool for you, I'm sure.
Chat, I can raid Mop, who's doing a 12-hour stream. That'll be fun. And I will turn the reverb off.
He wasn't Breaking Muse. Yeah, that was good. How's Red Dead? So fun, Vigil. Have you played before?
Yeah, I unironically need to just have some silent time. Yeah, Mop's lovely. Do you know what I mean? I just need some silent time before I socialize. And I also need to eat some food. I actually might cook myself some food right now. Because I'm worried I'm gonna burn out. And I've got so much to do tomorrow. It's fine. It's fine. I got it. I got it. What I really should do now is tidy. Like I should try and just get my space a little bit more organized. So we'll see if any of that happens. Yeah. Chat, thank you for a lovely stream. Stay tuned. Lots of cool stuff happening in the next week or so. Hopefully I'll get some more night streams in next week, but also I'll keep you updated. But be kind to yourselves. I'm not here tomorrow, but I am here Saturday during the day and then Sunday night. Organization is overrated. It's really not for my brain. It doesn't work unless I'm organized. Bye, everyone. Have fun. See you later. Thanks for hanging out.